Darragh's back on camera. Darragh's back on camera.
With a runny nose.
With a runny nose.
Yeah.
What do you think, Scourger? Does he make a good film star?
In the films.
Say he's a movie star. Your father's a movie star. Will we pass it down for it? Sure, we can do that.
Tea or something?
Actually, a cup of tea would be lovely. Yeah. Go on, have a cup. Yeah, go on, we'll pop.
Cup of tea,
I love your nails, they're so pretty.
Sal, cup of tea?
Please, Ash, you don't mind.
No problem.
Such a
Sorry,
lovely
buddy.
colour.
No problem, Darragh.
Missy? Oh, I love it. It's pretty.
Darragh, it is lovely to see you again, brother.
Nice to see you.
And it's lovely to be able to do an update with you, because you struck a chord in a lot of people's minds and hearts, and you're one of the only podcasts that has repeatedly been brought to my attention again, even in the months after the podcast has been finished. People have said, man, that Darragh character is amazing, you have to have him on again. I'm like, I know, I'll repeat. When I start repeating guests, you're on the list. There's definitely, we didn't even cover half of what we could have, particularly not the FBI stuff and your actual career related stuff. But tell me in the meantime, how have you been? It's great to see you, you look fantastic.
Yeah, no, it's been I think a different year for everybody. Personally, we've been lucky and managed to make the best of this lockdown thing by building Black Dog Farm.
Mm-hmm.
We were lucky enough to move back and be able to purchase a property before all this craziness happened, really. And now just spent the last year and a half working here myself on the farm, trying to transform it into this sort of glamping, camping dream I've got going on. So yeah, steadily running out of money. Should I say run out of money? So it needs to work, but obviously you've been a guest here now for a couple of days, so your feedback's been positive. So
well,
yeah,
I can tell you, you've done a fantastic job on the place, and the footage that we're going to get from this is going to be, people are going to be able to see it as we're talking about it. Man, you've put so much heart into this, you've put so much time into this, you've put so much energy and love and passion, and this whole project has been an incredible achievement on your behalf for what you've been able to do. There's like, physically speaking, there's only one of you physically building in the place.
right.
And you have a fantastic family, you have a wonderful family supporting you. They're on the same page as you, it seems. They want this as bad as you do?
Yeah, and at this point now, we have to be on the same page. We have to make it work. There's simply no choice. I suppose there's a choice. We could sell up and go back. But I've worked too hard and put too much into this to just give up on it.
Has it been very difficult?
Oh, sure, yeah. It's been back and forth. It's been a weird year, you know, with the whole COVID thing and where's the best place to be. Days like this, I sit here and I'm just in awe of what surrounds me.
And how do you feel now going forward into the future? Are you happy with your decision?
Sure, yeah, I regret nothing, because it's a fucking waste of time. You're not going to be able to actually do anything about it once it's done. Yeah, no, I'm happy. I do wish that I'd built my wife a house by now. That's probably my main concern. So I chose to do the business side of it first, thinking that there would be a normal season last year and we might have a bit of money coming in to help do the house. So now we lost the last season, and we now just have this season, and hopefully it'll be enough to keep us going. We're living in the mobile home right now. Everybody else has better accommodation around here than we probably do. But that's how I wanted it to be. I wanted to get the guests sorted out, and we're a pretty tough family. We've lived in yurts and things at the top of mountains, and we can make it work.
Do you enjoy this kind of nomadic lifestyle?
I do, but it's probably unfair of me to presume that my wife enjoys it as much as I do.
Mm-hmm. So tell me what you've actually done with this place. I've seen, like, you've got the octagon, which is absolutely beautiful. It's all handmade, it's crafted. Every piece of timber was cut by you. You had only one workstation about maybe 150 meters away from where you were working. Every piece, and you'll see it from the video, the octagon is made out of timber. Every one of those pieces had to be measured, sawn, carried down by hand, fitted into place, and if it didn't fit, you had to come back up, recut it, remeasure it, refit it. You'd forget a measurement halfway up the path, you'd have to go back down, remeasure again.
Yeah, and it ended up taking a lot longer than it should have, and you know, you make it sound like it was a a feat to behold, but really it's stupidity. I mean, I should have set it up better. I should have been more productive. I should have had it finished a lot quicker. Because I'm working on my own, I get, you know, I'll run out of a certain thing, so I'll have to stop that job, and I might be able to afford a bit for something else, so I'll go back to that job. So everything's kind of
Stop start.
yeah, a little bit, yeah.
And that's quite frustrating, I would imagine, though, as a...
It's just a money issue. That's the only frustration. if I could be phoning up and having orders delivered and all the stuff that I want all the time, I'd be plowing on. But I can't afford that right now.
And we had that problem with the lumber prices skyrocketing recently, and everything around here is built from timber.
Yeah, and I wanted to do the same for the house. I wanted to frame my house, do the extension on the old place here with timber, because I like working with timber, and I don't particularly like working with concrete blocks.
And where do you see the Black Dog going in the next couple of years?
Really, I want to have a small, bespoke, community-based, I don't even know what to call it. It's not a campground, it's not a glamping ground.
Commune.
It's not a commune. It's a place you come and stay and just... I don't want it to be come and drink and make noise all night around the campfire. I want it to be a sanctuary more than anything else.
That's a nice way of putting it.
Because this is a sanctuary. I mean, the nature here... I've even been afraid to use my generator for more than 10 minutes when I'm working down in the woods, because literally I feel like I'm disturbing
nature,
the peace that's here.
Yeah.
So I want to maintain that. I don't want big stag do's and all this crap. I want people coming to enjoy the mountains. They want to come back, have a sauna afterwards, have a shower, go sit by the campfire, or in the octagon, or in the yurt.
That's the thing. You've built a sauna here, man. Like, this isn't. You're not coming to live in poverty for a few days. You have built a luxury in the wilderness, and it's incredible. There's a sauna, there's a fully equipped kitchen, there's lovely hot showers with see-through roofs where you're looking into the trees. Man, the octagon is surrounded by the trees and the foxglove and the grass and the... Oh, man. Like, I turned off the internet on my phone Friday evening. I turned off the internet on my phone. I turned it on 3 times over the weekend. Once for Google Maps, once to look up the menu for that Chinese, and once for, hello Paddy, we've got some old history with this fella. He's bitten me once, he's never bitten Darragh. He likes chewing on people.
I know, he's a sweetheart. He's just a nibbler.
He's just a cheeky little... Look at that. Yeah, sure. Butter wouldn't melt. And, yeah, there's so much luxury here. So yeah, sorry, phone went off, the internet went off, turned it on 3 times. I have not missed it for a second. It's probably the most peaceful I have been in at least the last year, if not more. I turned it on this morning when I was having breakfast, and my phone starts hopping, vibrating out of control, and it's this sickening feeling that reality is waiting for me to come back to it, and it's horrible. But the escape and the tranquility that I experienced here is very, very special, and it's handcrafted, literally, and you should be extremely proud of what you've done there. You really should, man. And when you're actually on Airbnb or wherever you're advertising eventually, at the minute it's only a website.
And that's going to stay that way.
It's going to stay that way.
Yeah, I want people to be able to phone and say, hello, my name is such and such. We'd like to come and stay on these dates. Do you have them available? And that way they can ask about the farm. They can hear what it is that we expect from them as well as what they expect from us. And for me, I'm not a big computer techie guy, so I'll get lost in all that shit. I would much rather be chatting to you, writing it into the diary, putting it on my phone in the Google Calendar, and done. Great, we'll see you when you're coming. That's what I want, because I want to get to know my guests. I want my guests to know us. We don't need a lot of guests. I want a maximum. Honestly, I'd be happy to be 10 people on the entire farm for a night, like genuinely. Because I want you to feel like you have space. Like you felt you had space, right?
It was special, man. We were spoiled here because there was no one else here. We really did have it nice, and you've given me that ability to experience it, and maybe other people don't. But the logic you have running there, when you're trying to give each group that comes that experience, your plan is the best way to go about that.
Well, they can choose to go and meet the people that are camping out,
but it's distant enough that
they don't have to. Yeah. And keep it small so that they feel safe enough to be able to leave their stuff during the day, head off to the mountains, and and do their thing.
Darragh, it's been an absolute pleasure, man, to catch up with you.
Yeah, likewise.
I'll have your number and everything on the video. People can be in touch.
Please, and please share with us some footage of the farm. And
Oh, I will. Don't you worry. I
Yeah,
absolutely will. It's been an absolute pleasure, man, being back, and I wish you and your family all the very best, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Good to see you again,
Great
Tim.
to see you again, Darragh. Oh yeah, he thought my name was Dan. We won't go into that. That's like 9 months. But anyway, forget about it. Oh, you